What's up? It's your boy TiMi here with another video, and today we're going to talk about how to play Pokémon Unite. And if you're new here and trying to figure out the game, consider subscribing to the channel because you're going to get a lot of information about how to play this new game that just came out. One thing I want you to remember as we go through this, that Pokémon Unite is a team balanced game. And what I mean by that, it takes a team with different roles in order for you to really be successful. I found that most of the time when I'm winning is because I'm on a team with balanced players from different types, from the attackers to the supporters, and we are all separated and supporting each other one-on-one. And what I mean all separated, I mean separated throughout the field, but separated in groups. So we might have 3 people at top, 3 people at the bottom, and maybe a couple in the middle, but we're separated and we're together with these different types. And that allows us to form teams that are very helpful with each other. So here, let's go through a couple gameplay scenarios, or let's just follow the gameplay so I can teach you how to play Pokemon Unite. When you first start off, all your Pokemon start off on level 1. You're going through and you're fighting these level 2 Pokemon or smaller Pokemon to help you level up. The goal is to level up as quickly as possible so you can start to basically get points. Each of these Pokemon that you defeat, basically I'm kind of seeing that if you get the last hit on, you're going to receive energy, and it's going to be in the center there in the Pokeball. So you see the Pokeball there where it says 0. You're going to have points that accumulate over that area. And then also, I want you to notice that when you are fighting these Pokemon, each one of them has a Pokeball with a number next to it. That number indicates how much energy that you're going to get. So you're going to see that number add to your number on top of your Pokeball. When you defeat an opposing team player, you're going to receive the energy that they've collected too. And you're going to see that next to the number. It's going to be a number next to the Pokeball on top of their head. So here you see Kim Richards, and next to her you see a Pokeball and you see a 0. Here you see, look like Phil 36, you see the Pokeball, you see the number 3. When he dies, you're going to be, that energy is going to fall out on the field and you'll be able to collect all 3 of those energies. The goal is to take that energy and slam dunk it into, you see this little Pokeball area with the ring in it. You hold X and you slam dunk it there. So the goal is to get as much of that as possible to slam dunk it. But also while you're doing that, you're also leveling up, which is very important. So here you see I'm Max Delarose. You see the number 4 next to my energy. So I'm on level 4 and I am in the process of defending my area, but also in the process of trying to level up at the same time. So I just leveled up to level 5. And as you level up, you're getting new moves. So it's very important to try to learn the move sets of different Pokemon. And I'll go through in another video to talk about the move sets, probably of each Pokemon one-on-one, because it's very important to know what these Pokemon can do and to know the available area in which you can be attacked. Trying to run away from Pikachu is very difficult because you see that circle is a large area in which Pikachu can attack you. So as you're running away, you're getting hit. Pikachu has moves that can slow you down, and it's very difficult to run away from Pikachu. So this is why it's important to know the Pokemon, their type of moves, and whether or not you should be running into these Pokemon one-on-one. An example is you see Charmeleon is up here with Zora, and it's fighting it one-on-one. You know, and then I started to join the fight, which kind of helped that Charmeleon get away. But a couple other things that I want to go through here. It's very important to focus on the Pokemon that appear. So right now, Drunal appeared down at the bottom of the screen. And defeating this Pokemon, you're going to get an increased level of energy, is what they call it. And that's also, defeating it is also going to help you level up. So it becomes very helpful for you when you defeat this as a team. So we're going to go down in just a second to try to defeat it. One thing that we're continuously trying to do is decrease their area. So you see here 29 out of 80, getting 80 points in this particular area will remove this spot from the field and make their area smaller. So there's 11 out of 80 left. on this particular spot. So if we're able to capture this 11, then this area will be smaller. And now here's that Junal. So Junal is here, and it's a very important factor in the game because these Pokemon help change the tide on the battlefield. So here we're looking at 20 points or 20 energy. As you can see, there's the Pokeball, and next to that is the number 20 energy that we're basically fighting to get so that we can use that to, number one, increase our points, but also help us decrease their field size. So if you look at the map on the field, you can see that we have lost one of our field sides on the very top. So you see there's a missing purple dot that's up there. It was defeated. And this is, we'll show you in just a second what it looks like when it's defeated. But this is one of the things that you have to watch out for. So here I have 25 points. It's only 11 left here. I am defeating that area. So now it's no more. I've just made their field size smaller. And that's just one of the premise things that you want to do. And then now I'm up on level 9. And you can see here that I have my Unite move. So this is my ultimate move. It's like a thunder shock that was just now opened up as I leveled up. So this is why you want to quickly get to level 9, 10, and 11, because that allows you to do a powerful move. Sometimes it has some status effects with that, and it becomes very beneficial to help you in the game. So now we're here in this new area. As you can see, I've just scored, and there's 80 out of 100 left on that area. And as I was saying earlier, it's very important that you remember that balanced team. So here I'm with a Pokemon that's a healer, and so I've been being healed throughout or supported throughout this gameplay when we're running around together, which is why I'm staying with this particular Pokemon. Well, I guess, Tim, you can just say the name of the Pokemon, but that's why I'm staying with this Pokemon, because there's support, I'm getting healed, and that support is very important. And I'm finding that a lot of teams that do fail don't have most of these supporting roles. I've been part of the teams where they were all attackers, and the other team had supporting roles on it, and we were defeated. So it's very important to look at the teams and look at those balanced areas. Look at areas in which the team is not balanced and commit to making the team balanced. Other things that you could do while doing this is directing the team. So in the left-hand corner, you have the arrows that are up and down. Those, if you hit the up arrow, it's a group of messages in which you can communicate with your team, since there's no other way for you to communicate with the people that you're playing with, because I believe that communication is going to be really crucial in teams. So I'm going to put together a few teams to help level up, and those teams I think I want to do more with a communication style. So here's an excellent example of two Pokemon that are the same. So here, Pikachu against Pikachu. We're both on level 11, and no one else was around, and my energy was already a little lower, and so I got defeated. And as you climb up in levels, it takes longer for you to respawn. So you want to be aware of that, because you could be at a crucial point in supporting your team, and not being there for your team can cost you a win. And I've been there in several situations where I wasn't there for the team, and it cost me a win. So this is basically the basics of the game. So just to review, when you first start the game, the goal is to try to get your character up to level 9, 10, 11 as quickly as possible. Right now, I'm on level 12. After you've done that, or while doing that, you also want to get points, or what they call the special energy. That energy can be used to make goals on the opposite team's side, and you want to continue to do that to remove part of their field, because while they're in between those different goals, they move quicker. And as you can see here, there are certain, I want to call them like event Pokemons that show up, such as Junal and Zapdos. So Zapdos has 30 Pokemon points here, 30 points next to it. So you see the Pokeball and you see the number 30. And then also the additional benefit to Zapdos is Zapdos basically destroys the rest of the goals on the field on the opposing team. So that's like a really beneficial thing, and doing that, defeating Zapdos, your team defeating Zapdos, could definitely change the tails of what's happening. So you can see now all of the other rings are defeated on their side, and now it's just that one ring. So now I'm going here and I'm trying to nail the 50 points with 59 minutes that we have left. The issue is the opposing team Pokemon is getting in the way, and my energy is getting very low. So I'm going to get out of this situation because I have 50 points that I don't want to lose. And so most of the time, so here's an example of using my Unite move. And as you can see, I got a speed increase. So your Unite moves do have other beneficial effects if you use them. And most of that, you know, it's like certain speed increases. Here, the Pokemon is following me, so Zeraora was following me, but we still have field on that side. So I'm able to move a lot quicker than that Zeraora because there's lots of field on that side. So within your field zones, you're giving basically a speed increase, and you're able to move a lot faster through that zone, which is why it's very beneficial that you keep that up. Once you take that from the other team, it's free for all. Your team can move into that area quicker and easily. So I want to review quickly the tips that I'm giving you. So number one, you want to first level up. While level up, you want to make sure that you're Skull. Number two, you want to look for these special event Pokemon that hit the field, such as Junal and Zapdos, because they do increase the score, and it's lots of points that they give you out of the box, just defeating them. And then number three, you want to work on defeating each of the field sides of your opposing team. So doing that, you'll be at a really good advantage to defeat. Some of the other things that you want to remember is having a balanced team. So if they're supporting team players, if they're attackers, if they're all-arounders, you want to look at those particular Pokemon and decide whether or not if your team is well-rounded. Most of the time, since we don't have any way to communicate, that's going to be the deciding factor, because people are picking their favorite Pokemon that they like to play with, and that's creating issues within the team. So here I try to stick to Pikachu if nobody else gets Pikachu. I sometimes play with Greninja. Greninja is a good well-rounder Pokemon, but that's something that you want to pay attention here. So here we have Pikachu, we have Zeraora. We don't have a healer on our side. So basically we don't have a supporter here on our side. And this match we actually lost because we weren't a well-rounded team, and there was a lot of separation within the rows, and we really weren't supporting each other. So we lost pieces to our field very quickly. So right now I feel I'm like repeating myself, and I think I've given you enough for you to have a understanding of how to play the game. Stay tuned in the next videos where we're going to start to go through each one of the characters and talk about their different moves and talk about how you can play with these characters to help benefit your team and the type of support that you're going to need to give your team for you to have consecutive victories.
If you like this video and would like to see more gaming content from yours truly, smash that subscribe button. And for the gaming connoisseur you are, I prepared these videos for you.